Welcome back. And if you remember, about a year ago or so, OpenAI brought out this amazing piece of software called Dall E. And I give a example of this, or several examples, and you can have a play with it yourself now, of course. You describe in words something, for example here, 3D render of a cute tropical fish in an aquarium in a dark blue background, digital art produces that. There's a whole load of things, an armchair in the shape of an avocado, a photo of a white fur monster standing in a purple room. And at the time I was thinking, wouldn't it be great if we could do this in with music? And actually somebody's done this, of course. It's called MusicGen. If you do a Google for MusicGen, all one word, it comes out huggingface.co spaces Facebook Music Gen. And what you do there is you put some music in, a melody of some sort, and you describe this sort of style that you would want it to play in. So it might not be the same instruments, it might be a completely different instrument. So here I've put a country music band playing hillbilly style, okay? Or it could be orchestra or anything I want. And here I've put in old piece of music from the would be the late 20th century, late 19th century, I beg your pardon, by James Scott Skinner, the Bonnie Lass of Bonnicord, which is a Scottish piece of music. Just remind you what it sounds like, because I'm sure everybody knows it. And played on some kind of synthetic music, it doesn't really matter. And I got it then to generate its own music to see what it sounded like. And it will be in this style, of course, a hillbilly type band, which I specified. And let's hear what it sounds like. Which is very interesting indeed. It does actually bear the hallmark of the original tune, and it has actually put it into the hillbilly style. So without more ado, maybe we can put it further to the test. We'll perhaps put a bit fast for this, but maybe it can slow it down. Chopin Nocturne on the piano. I suppose we could have done some other kind of Chopin piece, but let's just try that one and see what it comes up with. And press generate. And you can see it seems to take about a minute or something to do it. But it does go in a queue, so you might not get it done that quickly. I guess at the moment there's not many people using it, but there will be, because I believe this is to be quite new. While we're waiting for that, these are examples that you can try that they've put down already. So 90s rock song with electric guitar and heavy drums. I think that's just so you can just specify that and it'll generate it. Or you could do this, a cheerful country song with acoustic guitars to the tune Bolero. So it's a variation on it. It doesn't actually use the exact tune or what I can see. So we're nearly there, and this is a surprise. I don't know what it's going to come up with. 61. I'm not sure what the 62.6 is there. Sometimes it goes over the time, so I don't know whether that's the maximum time or what it is really. It's still doing it. Here it is. It's roughly that time. So let's see what. So this is supposed to be in the style of a Chopin Nocturne, and it's the same. Well, the original music is this. Let's hear it. don't know what to say really. It's certainly piano music. It's not quite to the standard of a Chopin nocturne. Maybe we should give it something a little bit easier. The style of sorry, my spelling. It's the style of a Tchaikovsky piano concerto. Perhaps that's a bit ambitious. Let's see what it comes up with. Same music again. I don't know again whether that's 31 seconds that it's planning to do it in or not. And then finally maybe we'll try one of the examples here. It probably comes up with different variations every time. I wouldn't have thought it would come up with the same solution. I mean, if I run this one again, it will come up with a different answer every time. Oh, it didn't take very long, did it? The piano concerto is much easier, presumably. Don't really know what that is. Anyway, let's try one of these and see. So this is to the Bolero, that's by Bolero by Ravel. Let's try that. And so they've presumably. Oh no, I've got to generate it. Yeah. And it's to the style of a cheerful country song with acoustic guitars. I'll remind you of Bolero in a minute once it's produced this. But if you're old enough to remember Torval and Dean and the ice skating in the UK, you'll remember Bolero. I think most people know it. Oh, it didn't take very long. So let's just listen to Bolero. Now let's hear the country and west. Yeah, that's pretty good. Of course, they've picked the examples that work really well. I'll just do one more. This piece of music here is called Brassed Off, which I wrote myself. And so on. So we'll leave this as cheerful country song with acoustic guitars. I'll maybe put hillbilly style instead of acoustic guitars with banjos. Okay. Let's see what that comes up with. And this is going to take quite a while. It's going to take well over a minute, according to this. And I'm not sure, because I haven't obviously paid for this, whether you the pricing is such that when you pay a subscription, you can get whatever, a minute's worth of music or whatever. the moment we're just doing clips, very short clips, to see what comes up. Well, we certainly live in interesting times. It's like the invention of the steam engine, really. You know, we've got so much technology. We're just trying to figure out what to do with it at the moment. Every week something new's coming out. Some very clever people out there producing some of this software. Oh, there we go. It's done. So this is that trumpet music with in this style of banjos or hillbillies. It sounded to me to be vaguely Indian there, actually, in places, but nevertheless interesting and inspirational, I would say. I'm sure people will make great use of this software. So thanks for watching, and have a go yourself. Bye-bye.